Welcome, Ryan. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Just for reference for people watching this video, could you just give a little bit of your background, who you are, what you do, etc.?
Sure. My name is Ryan. I am 49 years old. I am a mother of two teenagers, a 15-year-old boy and a 13-year-old girl. Um, I work from home, and that's about me.
Thank you for sharing. So let's just jump right into it. There's so much that I want you to share with your great story. Let's just start off and explain to people watching, where were you when you started? What did you weigh in at? How much weight have you lost, and what time frame, etc.?
So the day that I made the phone call to Dr. Zuckerman, I was about 294 pounds, 293 pounds. Um, I had had a gastric bypass in '06, had lost 100 pounds and gained it back over a course of having kids and life, etc. Um, I had tried every other diet known to man, from Atkins to diet pills to starving myself to everything else there is. I mean, when you're overweight, you try everything. And I finally heard the message on the radio, and I thought, let me find out what this is all about. I called Dr. Zuckerman and I cried on the phone because I thought this sounds hard, but also too good to be true at the same time. And I really was desperate because not it had nothing to do with what I look like at this point. I'm happily married. I always put my best foot forward, but I was worried about my health. I was worried about the longevity of my life. My blood pressure was high. And honestly, I was sick and tired of feeling sick and tired. I had zero energy. I was sick all the time. My body hurt. And I was just really looking for an answer to change my psychology. It wasn't necessarily, I know how to lose weight. I've done it many, many times in my life. I know what foods are bad and I know what foods are good. But I just really needed to change my psychology and how I looked at food. And so I decided to start on this journey.
Amazing. Yeah, and that's why, like you just mentioned, a lot of it is the accountability and the guidance and coaching people through this. How much weight did you lose through the process? And you're actually, in maintenance mode now. So tell people how well you've been doing with keeping it off, etc. Tell your story.
So I lost a little over 100 pounds. And it took about a year. Um, there were months and weeks where it just flew off, and then there was times where, I hit those plateaus that you guys talk about. But keeping in contact with you guys and keeping the log of what I've had really helped me monitor and keep track so that I knew what maybe I had that was a little bit off. Um, but I think the biggest thing was realizing that this is a way of life. This isn't just a quick fix. This is something you can maintain and do for the rest of your life. Knowing that those holidays are going to come, those vacations will come, those birthdays and whatever will come, and you can have the things that you enjoy in life, but that you can use this as a tool forever. And knowing that the certain things that you guys teach us about that we can implement in our everyday life. And I have my husband eating this way and my kids eating this way, and I
Amazing.
preach it.
So it's a healthier family.
It is. I mean, they're kids, they're teenagers, so they're still gonna do their thing here and there. But when I make cauliflower rice and my 15-year-old son, who hates vegetables, requests that over regular rice, I know I'm doing something
It's
good.
really cool. Yeah. So as far as how long ago did you conclude the active program? How long have you been in maintenance and where are you at right now?
Um, Gosh, I guess it's been a few months since I concluded. I guess probably towards the beginning of the year. And so now I'm just maintaining. I've implemented a few things like almonds and a little bit of dairy here and there
Of
throughout the
course,
week.
yeah.
Um, and some low carb options for, let's say, if I really wanted a burrito, I use a low carb wrap, but I don't do it on a daily basis, and it just helps me to keep the fluctuation. If I put on a few, I
You,
know I have to tighten up a little bit and be strict, but like tonight I'm making a roast and I'm making a cauliflower mash with it. Mashed potatoes are just not on my, and my family loves the cauliflower
but
mash.
and it's also important to know that's your lifestyle, what you created, and that's great. But we also stress to people that if you have to say to somebody for the rest of your life you can't eat a food that you enjoy, you will fail 100% of the time. So someone can reincorporate the baked potatoes, the mashed potatoes down the road if they so choose. And we teach you how to do that, but you're happy with the lifestyle you created without even bringing those things back in. Your palate changed, and etc.
Yeah,
Everybody's different.
there are things that I still love. I still love pasta. And I do have substitutes for pasta. Yesterday I had spaghetti squash with a homemade meat sauce, and I love it and it's delicious, but there is no substitute for real Italian pasta. So I know when that time comes and I have that, that I will have a small portion, but that, the next day I go back to eating the way.
Absolutely.
Not an
You do it
everyday
in what
thing.
we call it in a classy manner, you know?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
so if you could explain, other than weight, what changes have you seen in your life as far as perhaps energy, blood work changes? Can you share that aspect of your story?
Yeah, my blood work is amazing. My blood pressure, which I do have a hereditary high blood pressure, but I was able to reduce my medication by half of what I
Oh,
was
wow,
taking,
amazing.
and it is impeccable. So that's a good thing. My body doesn't hurt like it did. The inflammation in my body has been reduced tremendously. So where I was feeling just pain in my fingers and my joints and my knees, I don't have that anymore.
Amazing.
Um, I sleep fine. Um, I have no problems falling asleep or waking up. I don't have sleep apnea, which they were concerned I had, and I don't. I was tested for that. So my health is in great condition.
I love it. So if you could send a message out to anybody who perhaps wants to avoid injections, pills, or someone that's on the fence, what message would you send them to doing this program?
This is a healthy way of losing weight. It's easy and it really is a lifestyle change that's not just for your weight, but for your whole overall well-being and health. And I highly recommend it. So
I'm so happy for you. Your story is really, really, really amazing. And I appreciate you sharing. And thank you very much and keep up the great work.
thank you so much. Appreciate you guys.
My pleasure. Take care.
Bye bye.